Let me check my shit.
Please enjoy this feature presentation of the Crooked River Radio Network. This program may contain adult content and is intended for mature audiences only.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The arguments begin now.
Well, there's one goof, but oh well. Good afternoon or evening, Mr. Dale. It's been a long time.
Afternoon. Hey, just a little something for you to check into. Remember when I was telling you about the whole Google thing?
Yeah.
Well, your other stuff. Welcome to the Art of Argument, with your host.
Yeah.
Blurry.
It's not blurry here.
I mean, welcome to the Art of Argument. I can read because it's larger, but when you get to the smaller, it's I can ascertain what it says, but it's blurry. It's not crisp like it was.
Huh.
I wouldn't check my video card, but it's the right video card is set up.
I'm looking at it from 2 or 3 different angles here.
But now looking at you on video, you're fine. I mean, so I don't get it. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. But I just figured I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, well, that's good, but I don't think there's...
Maybe watch the recording later tomorrow or something like that and see if, you actually see that also.
I'm going over there to see now. Just give me a second here. And we're transmitting. Nope, looks all right to me. I'm looking right at the feed. Let me switch over to the thing you were talking about here.
Okay, now it's clear.
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay, now, it was not like that before.
All right, well, we can get started anyway. That's
okay. Just something to look at.
We've actually got 2 people listening.
We can run our mouths without, video.
We've actually got 2 people watching already. Where are they from here? We got one on Kick, and we got another one on DT Live, I think is the name of it. D Live. They've got a sub for one. Not bad for just getting started here. Anyway.
Well, hello there. I hope we live up to your expectations.
I'm sure we will. Because all they're wanting is a laugh, and that's what they're going to get when one of our eyes pop out of her head. Anyway, so what's been going on? I ain't talked to you in I've talked to you in about a week.
Work. Went to a doctor's appointment with the stepfather today, and other than that, just work, home, and been doing some work around the house.
Sounds like
resetting some railings and
sounds like
stuff
a good time to me. We had
man work.
Yeah. You ain't seen work until you welded somewhere. That shit will eventually put you in a grave. Anyway, to everybody that's been wanting to see this show for the last almost a month, I decided to take the system down almost a month ago and do the necessary cleaning and repairing. I had replaced five fans in the computers. I did vacuuming and the one at this station machine was a flipping wreck. It's a wonder it even ran. But they had we ended up doing pretty well with it, I think. My audio looks a little low here, so let's boost it up here. Audio, hello test. And it looks all right to me now. But anyway, we did a little bit of this and that and the other thing. Then I started running into issues with motherboards and everything else. So it took me almost a month to straighten it out. But fortunate to say we are on the downward side of this. I got about one more day of actually working in the living room down here, and it'll be all caught up and ready for snuff. Other than that, we had a pretty good time with it all in all. And it was just a lot of work. Anyway, that being said, that's why we're where we've been the last month or so anyway. But,
pushing it.
But we're going to return now. Hopefully this will start the cycle for the for the other shows. I'm planning on it that way anyway. I didn't want to be off that long, but some of the stuff always takes too long, or it takes you long to diagnose it. And when you had as much as you wanted, or as much as I had to do to this thing, it was a remarkable thing that it got fixed. So anyway, we'll get off that subject. Let's talk about something good. What do you think?
Mm-mm.
What do you think, Dale? What do you think?
I don't know. What do you find good? I don't know.
I don't see the world.
You tingle inside when I know you're going to come up with some bullshit. So make me tingle.
You better see your wife about that. All right, let's start off with one of the topics that I find very distasteful. And that is, you've got the President of the United States who has millions and millions of followers because they all elected him. And then you take and you mistreat those followers by calling them names, Miss Piggy, and...
Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that person he said that to was not a follower.
Well, she was on the damn plane. What do you want? Did you see that clip?
Well, what do you think? That's like totally one politically sided who gets on the plane and who doesn't? No.
All right, let's just throw this out there for a second.
Okay.
Let's put this in a different perspective. You're a follower, or you, and we're going to talk about this probably sometime later in the show. MamDani, for instance, or Mom, whatever the hell his name is. Trump hated him. Trump campaigned against him. Trump did everything in his power to keep him out of becoming governor in New York. And after all that, you take and flip the coin, and he invites him to the White House. My ass. That was a bullshit political move if I've ever seen one.
I see it a little differently, but
yeah, it's
continue.
And then you take and you're friends with him, and then as soon as he walks out the door, he probably, boy, I'm glad that idiot's gone. No, I'm not quoting that or anything like that, but that's, if he hated him so bad, why do the camera? Why do the political thing there? Why take and invite him to the White House if all you're gonna do is tell him he's ugly and his pants are on fire. And that's another strict.
Well, the question is, what did they actually speak about?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because they can come out and say, okay, we talked about this, talked about that. But yeah, really, how did the conversation go down? We all know Donald Trump, and we know him very well. I probably have a different opinion of how the conversation went down as opposed to how you do, but they came out.
Go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won.
At the end of the day,
go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. Go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. Go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what your wife thinks about me. I don't care what the person down the street thinks about me. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I am me. I answer to my Lord above. And that's the person I need to be. I don't care. I'm not out here to please you or somebody else.
Well, that's probably
I'm here to try to do the right thing as best as I feel possible.
That's more than likely the way that Donnie treats it, because he has no respect for anybody in his country. If you got $1 billion, he's your bestest buddy, and he's got to go running around solving wars. Nobody can do it without because he's the only one that can do it.
I don't know. Apparently he is.
I'm sorry. I don't
know. Apparently he's much better at it than everybody else was. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, you can sit here and you can spitball and you can throw shit out all you want, but, you know, tell me somebody that has solved more wars than him. You see that look on your face and that quietness coming out? No, you can't. You can't. So how about give him a little bit of credit rather than trying to find something that you can
I'd
rub
give
under
him
the
credit
rug and snub up?
if he'd act like it. I'd give him credit. But he's a jackass. He's an absolute jackass. Dan. I don't understand why you can't see that. You like to be respected. He likes to be respected, but he thinks he's the only one in town. And that just
no. He respects a lot of people.
Oh, bullshit.
But if people are disrespecting him, do you think he's going to be fucking nice? Like these reporters? You expect him to be nice to them after the shit they say about him? After, you know, half of the lies and half of the bullshit? You expect him to just lie down and be, you know, would you rather be on this show, be little Mr. Presidential and agree with everything you have to say and just a candy coat everything and be just little Mr. Nice Boy? Or would you rather I speak my mind? That's why I respect him. He speaks his mind.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or you don't like it, he speaks his mind.
Yeah.
What's not to respect? What, because the rest of us are a bunch of pussies? That the way things have gone from the Democratic Party, that you can't say the word gay anymore? You can't say this, you can't say that. You can't tell a man that he can't go into the women's bathroom. You can't do something else. Why not? Why can't we say, no, this is wrong? And why isn't he allowed? All of a sudden, if he does it, he's a fascist and he's picking on people. Bullshit. That's what I want. Somebody that stands up for what they believe and somebody that will speak and not let something fucking punk.
So what do you think? What do you think
something.
the Congress has to do then? Just sit on their ass and put their thumbs up their ass, or what? They've got a flipping job to do too, and one of them is to keep the reins on that asshole president. And then
they can't get along long enough. They're too busy worried about stupid shit. Fighting about who's keeping the food from the poor. Oh, they're doing it. No, they're doing it. No, they're doing it. No, they're doing it. And we all know who did it, but I'll leave it at that. I ain't even going to bring it up because we don't need to go that far into it. Anybody that has paid attention to anything that's going on knows who in the hell caused the SNAP benefits to be cut. Okay? We all know. We all know why people didn't get paid for a minute. Everybody knows. So there's no need for us to even argue over that. We can argue over
the money thing,
whether it was a good idea or a bad idea, but nobody can blame this person or that person. We all know who did it.
I don't know if that's completely true. There's so many sides to this. It's hard to distinguish any of it.
All you got to do is open your eyes. You cut them eyebrows down, your eyes would open up a little bit bigger, and you'd be able to see.
Like that? I got a treat for you.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you listen, but do not hear? You look, but do not see. This is what is going on in your party.
I got a little.
They listen, but they don't hear a fucking word. They just go right to their little points, but they don't pay attention to what's being said and what's actually going on. We're going through life with blinders on.
Something else just came up into my mind.
Oh, shit.
That's regarding this. You talk about not knowing what the hell they're doing, and all this bullshit. Then you have a president that's off his damn rocker, and you can deny that all you want to.
Okay.
But where does he get off threatening us and saying that the people involved in this they should be hung, they should be killed? Tell me about it.
That's not, once again, another Democratic point. He said
Democratic point my ass. I'm not here to be a Democrat.
This is what I feel is going on.
And then they should be
the punishment for that is this. He didn't call out anybody to get fucking hung or anything like that. This is once again, you take a couple words that somebody said and it is stretched into, you know what he said? Useless. Come on. And you know what? If they committed that crime, yes, then they need to be fucking hung. Okay? Because telling the military to not follow lawful orders of the President of the United States is, I'll call it treasonous, but they used a different term, and I don't quite remember exactly what it is. But they referred to it as an insurrection. I think
an insurrection was January 5th, 6th.
Oh no,
that was an insurrection.
Right now, you got a fucking coup going on. So what the fuck are you talking about?
And Trump started it.
Oh, he started a coup against himself?
He's trying to take over the government.
I didn't realize it.
He's trying to take over the government.
And
he wants to be your leader, no matter what you think.
Well, isn't he the president of the United States? He is our leader.
Some say that, yeah.
But when are you going to get that through your head?
I say he should never have gotten in.
I'm trying to be nice here. I really ain't.
Well, let's be nice for a second here. I got a treat.
But you're
I got a treat.
Foolishness.
I got a treat for you.
I mean,
want to see my treat? I got a treat for you, Dale.
Oh, I like treats.
Hang on a second. Ready?
Okay.
I got to probably turn the sound on because I didn't get a chance to click on that. So let's. I'll start this. It's only about 30
treats, people.
It's only about 30 seconds long. Hang on just a minute. Let's go to the.
Go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. Go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won. One more time. Go tell it on the mountains. Over the hills and everywhere. Yes, go tell it on the mountains. The Cleveland Browns have won.
Oh, you just made my day. Okay. Now. Okay, let me come at you like you like to come at me. Now, before I do that, I will tell you, I enjoyed that. That was great. And it's very fitting.
I've been waiting for 8 weeks to play that.
But if I were you, this is how I would approach that. Oh my God. What are they doing? They're putting the Cleveland Browns in front of Christ. This song was meant to give praise to our Lord Jesus, and they're trying to take and put the Browns in front of him. This is what your party would do, rather than me sitting back and looking at that and finding entertainment in that, and knowing the actual song and respecting it and whatnot. I did not find offense to it, but that's what you guys do because you just want to start a fight with fucking somebody.
I don't. I'm too old to fight.
But do you understand where I'm coming from? This is what's going
Well,
on.
everybody has a different look. You know, you
I mean, but do
What
you
was
see
that
how
old
many ways
saying?
that can be twisted?
what was that old saying? Everybody's got an asshole. And you can't. Everybody's got an asshole, and you got to be careful what comes out of it. Something like I don't remember that exact quote, but you know, it's the way people see everything. And your opinion politically is not anywhere close to mine, and nor mine is yours.
That was not a political opinion. That was a religious opinion.
I don't know.
You were degrading Christ by putting the Browns in front of Christ.
Nah, it wasn't meant that
I'm
way.
telling you, that is the way your party has been approaching things. Oh, look at the way I can attack this. Look at the way I can snap at this. Whereas I'm sitting back and going, you know, because, well, I live near Cleveland, and I can be entertained by this and still not lose the reverence of the actual song. And that was the actual beauty of what they did, is because they used that song, because it's like, oh, thank you, Jesus, the Browns finally won.
Oh, that's exactly right.
But do you see how that could be twisted? And that is the kind of thing your party has been doing.
And your party has
everything
to.
that comes out of somebody's mouth.
Everything divine isn't Republican. You got to give the Democrats a little bit of a credit.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you're meaning, though. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm making a comparison. I'm making a comparison to how you could twist and swirl those words to mean something different. And that is what your party has been doing for a very long time. They cherry pick what they think they can get a little bit of ground on.
That happens
and they
on
go
both
after
sides.
it. And I mean, you're looking at this, and it's pointless, but yet if that were done by a bunch of Republicans, then all of a sudden there would be this huge uproar. But there's not.
Well,
and that's all I'm trying to explain.
There's not a.
It's all how it's handled, and how it's not even about how it's handled. You know, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, they can spit out all the shit they want to. It's how I take it.
And a lot of it too.
If I take it as the gospel truth, then that's my problem. And you have a lot of that, which thus why they continue to do it. I mean, because people aren't out looking at things and thinking for themselves and getting their own opinions. I mean, it's just
a lot of times like that. It's hard to get anybody with an opinion other than what you're seeing on television. That's the mighty media.
That's what I'm saying. And then you wonder why he calls somebody fucking Miss Piggy. Well, he didn't call him Miss Piggy.
I still think that was
Piggy.
That was very disrespectful for somebody in his.
Oh,
office.
I know. Yeah, and all the things they say about
just
him,
like you're being disrespectful.
The most disrespectful thing that could come out of his mouth. You know what? I'd have probably said a whole lot different. Okay, so make me the fucking president. See if the fuck I'll save these people. You'll see a whole different Dale. Okay, you think you've got Dale? No. Shit. Make me president and see what the fuck I did. You stupid motherfucker. Where did you come up with that? You know, that's me.
I've never wanted.
You know, make me president. I'll give you all the news you fucking want. Shit.
I've tried presidents before, but it's nothing I'd want.
Piggy. He was being nice. But like, you got to be presidential. No, speak your fucking mind. That's why I like the guy and I respect him.
He's just doing it
because he speaks his mind.
He knew he was
talking shit. If you're talking shit, he's going to tell you to shut the fuck up.
He knew he was insulting her. And that's
Damn
two
right he
ways
did.
about it.
And he
What
did it
gives
for a
him the
reason,
right to
because
do
she
that?
was insulting him by the way she approached him.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
So he insulted right back. But yet it's okay for them, but not okay for him. Listen, if I insult you, you ain't gonna say nothing back to me? No, actually, okay, all right. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes you just click the thing off and just like shut it off. But I mean,
I have the power.
under normal circumstances, you would actually fight back, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's what he did. That's what it is. She started talking shit. He talked shit.
Oh, she should have.
He's like, I can play your fucking game.
She should have come back. Of course, then again, if she came back at him, she would have probably got kicked out of the plane, all 60,000 feet
Well,
up.
good. They should have thrown her out of it while it was in the fucking air. Okay, see. Now you see how you could twist that? I'm just being a jackass, talking some smack, but everybody be like, oh, Donald Trump wanted the doors open and this woman thrown out of the fucking plane. Really? Without a parachute. News at 11. Come on.
Will he get away with it? Not if the Democrats have anything to say about it.
It's ridiculous.
It was mentioned a little bit ago about the politics in these television or media stations. I think that's where a lot of the problem comes from. Before the before the social media crap, you actually had a better chance of getting to know the candidate. But them firing all kinds of shit at him, or anybody else that's running, it's a shame it has to happen that way. But then again, I don't know if you're getting a better feel for who the guy is or what. But if it was left up to me, if you asked me, I'd say he just didn't have any right to be there. Then he's got to
be on the plane.
He's got to take and insult.
It was Air Force One.
He's got to insult these people. Well, you ought to be in jail. Well, so should you. You got convicted 34 times. I didn't.
Do we need to go back to that? Okay. I'm gonna avoid that.
Dale,
quote unquote trumped up charges that were whatever and past the statute of limitations to begin with, even if he did fuck up and do these things. But yeah, okay, whatever. And once again, I will bring this up. Okay. Your candidate and your other candidates were so freaking bad that the American people chose to elect a quote unquote convicted felon to run this country. Now, what does this tell you about the people you follow? And we've had this conversation more than once, but you can never give me a straight answer. If he is such this horrible person and he's a convicted felon and he's all these other things and the Democrats are so great and they have all these things and they got all the pieces of the puzzle and they're going to solve world peace and they're going to solve all the problems in the world, why is it that they didn't get elected over a convicted felon?
That's a good question.
What does that tell you about how the American people feel?
Well, I think a majority of them, after shutting down the government and everything else, and I'm using that as a...
No, that's after he got elected. I'm talking about when he got elected. What was so great about your fucking party?
Yeah, there wasn't.
That the whole entire world decided to look forward to a convicted felon becoming the president of the United States, as you say it in your words.
That
should make you think.
Well, I think the overall, you're going to see I'll tell you this is the way I look at that. As far as the actual looking forward to and whatever, he was elected because the silent majority actually stepped up and said, we've had enough of this shit. And
so they chose a convicted felon over what
it
you had.
It was better. A woman would have never gotten elected in there. And they all knew that.
Joe Biden wouldn't have got elected again.
He wouldn't have got elected.
Hey.
He ain't one.
Huh?
He wouldn't get elected. I know that. But I
think anybody else they could have put up with.
I think between your federal workers and all the shit that's went on with Doge, which we'll talk about in a minute, I think that.
Well, that's after the election.
Yeah. I want to see where my $5,000 is. I heard I was going to get from them.
What $5,000?
Well, Donnie promised it.
You need to read your articles better. It's 2,000.
I've heard and seen up to 5,000.
Oh, everything I have seen has said 2,000.
Okay.
And
when's it going to be in the mail? Should I start going out to look?
Once again, okay, typical Democrat. Give me my money. Give me something for free. Give me my money. Give me my money. It's the same old story over and over again.
I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you money.
I need a new part for my computer. Give me my money.
I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you money. There's money from Doge. There's money from the tariffs. He's wrecking the fucking economy and everything else. I don't care what they say.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Speaking of which, when do you think we're getting our money?
Huh?
You'd be the one. Are you going to send that money back? If you ever get a check.
Hell no. Well, I didn't send it back when anybody else could. Hey, you know what? There's different. I pay taxes every fucking day. I go to work every day. I bust my ass. If the government wants to throw me a little something because they got a little extra in their pocket, I'm not going to turn it down.
I would,
because you know what? You think your Democratic president is going to send me a check? No, he's going to send it to the people that don't work. So I mean,
well,
at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who the president is. If they're going to send me some money, I pay my taxes all the time. Okay, I do my thing, and I work. I do all these things. If they want to send me a little something, you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. I don't give a fuck if they're Democratic. I'll spend that just as quick as I would if it's a fucking Republican. Now, I may use it a little differently than other people would or whatever, but sure. Why not?
Yeah. I'd spend it.
No, damn well you would.
I ain't proud.
Shit.
And I ain't working. But I'm allowed to do that. Because I got this thing
You're
called...
retired, you put in your time.
That's exactly right. I put in my time and I've done...
That's what I'm speaking
worked
of.
my piece.
Not lifetime welfare people that pop out another puppy so they can get a larger check. You know, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
If you've never paid in on the shit, then you shouldn't be gaining from it. Is just kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, personally, I don't ever think it's going to happen, to be honest about it.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Because
we can wait, and then we can
if you look at
approach it when it does or does not.
If you look at the situation of it, I just don't think it's going to happen. Because there again, the lying again. but you're going to probably correct me for that, but oh well. The simple fact is he said that Elon Musk said that they would have collected $1.3 trillion on the what the things were Doge were doing. They only came up with about $2 billion. I don't remember what I read exactly, but I know that it wasn't.
We're also referring to tariffs.
And the tariffs are another
You know,
thing too.
this check has more to do with tariffs than Doge.
Well, it's still.
So we're talking.
What you might call political.
We're in the same church, but a different pew.
What you're looking at is political. I don't know what the hell word I want to use there.
I'll say this, and he's already accomplished many of them. Donald Trump has accomplished more promises than any other president that's been out there. So I am, listen, knock on wood. I don't write the shit in the stand. But hey, am I a little hopeful? Sure. If I get a check, I get a check. If I don't, I work a job every day. I got money to pay my bills. I ain't fucking worried about it. I'm not sitting back going, I need my check from the government. I need my check. I don't give a fuck. If they want to send it to me, motherfucker, damn right I'll cash that son of a bitch. With fucking bells on. But if I don't get it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Let's trying to see what we got coming. You want to do the talk on the shutdown? We can change subjects here.
Sure, we can talk shutdown.
I know what you're gonna say here, but personally, I think you've got it about half right.
Okay.
Just because of stuff that I've seen in what
the people listening to us don't know, so you're gonna have to elaborate a little bit.
You distracted me. What now?
I said you're gonna need to elaborate. You're saying, well, I know what you're gonna say, and da. But see, the people don't know what we said behind closed doors, so you're gonna need to elaborate on where we're at, so that anybody listening can kind of catch up.
Dale holds the opinion
where we're at,
that the shutdown was all caused by the Democrats and won by the Republicans again. I don't see it that way. If anything, they've pissed more. By that shutdown happening for 43 days, if there was an election tomorrow, I don't think your president would make it through it. He's pissed a lot of people off. And to be honest about it, that's just one of the things I see that, he says this shit and then it's smoke and mirrors. Oh, I'm going to give you.
This is where
I'm going to give you $50. I'm going to give you $2,000 as long as you just let this slide a little bit.
It has nothing to do with the shutdown.
Yeah,
that's probably we just talked about the $2,000. Let's talk shutdown.
Well, let's.
Come on, give me what you got. Give it to me.
No, you give it to me. I gave you the last.
Give it to me.
I gave.
I mean, so you're telling me, and you once again have walked right into the palm of my hand. Okay, and I've explained this to you over several weeks, and I'm not understanding why it's clicking. Donald Trump had nothing to do with the government shutdown.
He's the one that supposedly got it opened again, if you listen to your Republicans. Huh? Awful quiet here.
I've never heard that either.
Awful quiet here.
It's Congress.
Is this thing on?
It's the Congress. It's the House of Representatives and the Senate that deal with.
Do you
the
think
budget.
for one fucking second, Dale, that if
The
he wasn't,
president
if
can
he didn't
only
want that damn
sign
government,
what they agree to?
if he didn't want
So
that
up
government
until they
open, do you
sign
think they would have
something,
opened
the
it?
president can't do shit.
Here, if they took and if Trump didn't want the government open, which he didn't for 43 days, do you think for a second that they'd do that? Bullshit. You're walking around with rose-colored glasses
Do
on.
what?
If you reopening the damn government, if he didn't want that thing open, you think it would be open right now? Bullshit.
The only
He was
reason
the one that put
the
out-
government is open is if you remember when we had the conversation and you were blaming Donald Trump, I said, listen, he's the president. These people have to come up with an agreement. And I said, when they reach an agreement, I said, rest assured, he will sign it because no president is going to go down saying that he refused to sign something to open the government back up. The Senate and the House of Representatives had to agree on something. And what did they do? They finally did, which was the original thing they were trying to do. But anyways, and then, obviously, as I told you, the president signed it. Okay? Where you keep bringing the president into the mix, he has nothing to do with the negotiations.
Bull.
Nothing.
Monkey balls. Monkey balls.
I mean, he can
I
tell.
don't
He can tell.
I don't believe that
you
for
know,
a second.
Republicans what he thinks,
I don't
but
believe
he's
that for
not the
one
one
second.
that goes in there and votes for that shit.
He
He's
doesn't
not the
vote
one
on it, but
that that shit.
he's got enough people that.
Fucking Chuck Schumer shut the fucking government down. Let's just bring it down to a single person. Chucky fucking Schumer is the fucking blame for that shit. And why do you think he's about to be out of fucking office?
He's the one I'm getting investigated, which is totally.
I know it's only cool when they investigate a Republican. I know, I get it.
I never said that.
I mean, well, no, you didn't have to say it, but I can feel what you're saying. Because when all these investigations were going on about Republicans, get them. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing these things. Why are they doing this? I mean, come on.
Well, they got to investigate somebody. Sure as hell don't want it to
They need
be
to
me.
start investigating you. Damn it.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
too. And
Make
that-
sure you got
and
your
that-
head on straight.
And that
shit.
communist attitude you've got.
Oh my! Oh no! Wow! You just crossed the line on that one. The last thing, you know how many individuals argue with on a weekly basis about their agreement with socialism and communism? Yeah, more than you can count. I have people that I talk to on a regular basis on a certain chat thing that have some of these views, and I have to sit there. That's my practice for you is dealing with the youngins, because I have some followers from an old job. They didn't get along with their fathers very well, so when they need to talk, I'm usually the tree they bark up, because I'm like Uncle Dale. I'm like, and they know I'm going to shoot straight, and I'm going to tell them what the hell I think, and they can either agree with me or not agree with me. They no different than our conversations, and I shoot straight. But we have the one individual that he wants to move to Russia, and I'm like, well, why haven't you yet? Well, because I got things I got to take care of at home. I got this, I got that, I got this. And I'm like, well, if you move to Russia, you won't have to worry about that. Because he's talking to, like, he's got to pay on some taxes and this and that. And I'm like, Well, you don't agree with taxes and you want to move to Russia, just move to Russia. What, you think the IRS is going to come over to Russia and take your fucking money? I mean, you want to go to Russia that fucking bad, just go. But you know what? All he does is come up with excuses on why he can't move to Russia. But he's going to do it someday. I'm like, well, we'll fucking go. Yeah, Brad doesn't want to go right now because you got Ukrainians throwing fucking bombs at him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked to people. Russia is no different than the United States. You know, this doesn't happen and that doesn't happen. If you talk trash about the government, they look. I mean, if you're a credible threat, then you know they're going to come talk to you. But otherwise, it doesn't matter. You say whatever the fuck you want to, and I'm like, really? This is what you believe? Okay. And I keep urging him to move to Russia because I want the man to be happy. I mean, you know, I like these guys. I want you to be happy. Move to fucking Russia. Oh, I can't. I can't right now. Bullshit. Move. You don't need no money when you get there because you ain't going to have none anyways.
That's about it, too.
I think he just wants to try to get to a point in life where he can save up a bunch of money and then move to Russia. And then all of a sudden, when he converts the money, he's rich and he don't have to worry about living like the normal people. You know, that I think that's his fucking end game, but I don't know.
I've had a couple of friends myself move to Thailand, but they did exactly what you described. They worked when the retirement hit. They took the retirement. And one guy I know is living over in Thailand. I'm not exactly sure when, or where, but it's, yeah. He thought he would be happier over there. I can't blame him for going where he wants to be.
Oh, it's like I have a woman at work that we talk back and forth, and she's the one I mentioned to you that kind of agrees with you, and she kind of agrees with me. And this is where it gets kind of funny. Is where we were talking about something one day, and I forget how it went across, but I must have rubbed her the wrong way. And she turned her head, and she's like, "You realize I'm communist, right?" And I looked at her and I said, "Yeah, I'm well aware of that fact." I said, "But you realize I'm not, correct? I don't care what you believe. You can do whatever you want. That don't mean I'm not gonna, mention what I believe. You can disagree with me. I can disagree with you." I said, "I didn't say anything bad about communists. I didn't say anything bad about socialists. I merely pointed out, and it was basically over how I thought the conversation might have went down between Trump and MamDani. And that's what kind of like caught her off guard. And that's when she threw out that comment.
Did we cover that MamDani thing up?
No. My comment to her was, okay, they met, and I said, she's like, "Oh, they got along. I knew they would get along. I said, "Listen," I said, "we all know Donald Trump. Okay, one, he's worried about New York. Because he helped build that city. I said, and two, you know damn well he don't pull any punches. So he probably looked at the guy in the Oval Office and was like, "Listen, I like you. I kind of like your ideas, whatever. But listen, this is not a communist country. So don't be fucking around." And when I said that, she looks back at me and she goes, "You know I'm a communist, right?" And I'm like, "I'm well aware of it. I didn't say anything bad about communists. All I said was I think this is how the conversation with him and Donald Trump would go down. Because Donald Trump ain't going to pull no punches. He's going to call a spade a spade. And that's just what it is."
Yeah.
Now, the question is, what do we actually think happened behind closed doors?
Yeah, you got to wonder that.
Sure. And then I told you, I believe I did it off air. I thought it was hilarious. You know, you got MamDani standing there and just doing his little thing, just smiling for the camera. And one of the reporters asked, you know, whether or not he and Mr. Trump discussed him calling Donald Trump a fascist. And he didn't want to say nothing. He was already backing down. He didn't want to say shit. And Donnie just looked at him and was like, dude, just say it. Say it. Say it, dude. I don't care. Say it. It'd be much easier than trying to explain yourself. Just say it. You know, but he never did. He never did. But that's the attitude of Donald Trump. He's like, hey, I've had 475 million people that are Democrats try to call me a fucking fascist. Okay, you think it's going to hurt my feelings if a communist calls me a fascist? Go ahead, do it right here on camera. Let everybody hear what you have to say. And he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. That tells me underneath all that shit, he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to talk shit, stand up to it.
I don't live in New York, so I don't much.
Well, I don't
like
either.
Anymore.
My concern is the spread of it, if that should so happen.
Yeah.
You know, that would bother me a bit. And I might have to move over to Thailand in my fucking retirement, you know, where the crime rate is up through the fucking roof. And, you know, but hey, they got prostitutes on every corner. But, you know, whatever.
Yep.
You know, then I got these other kids, you know, preaching, I just like socialism because of the universal health care. And I said, have you ever looked into these socialistic countries that have, you know, this free health care? I said, you got people that need simple procedures done, but they're on a God knows how long waiting list to get taken care of. And then they end up dying before they ever get to the doctor. But hey, it's free. You know, it's free. You think just because you have free health care, you just walk into the doctor's office like you do over here in the United States? Absolutely not. So, you know, these youngins and a lot of older folk, and, you know, y'all got a lot to learn. I mean, life is not pretty. It's not. It wasn't meant to be pretty. And all of you looking for this fucking utopia, you're not going to find it. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah, there you have. I actually agree with you on that one. You better get a piece of paper and write this date down.
Oh no, you've agreed with me so many times since we've been doing this show. It ain't funny.
Yeah.
You eventually did it. Like I said, that's why I always call you a Republican in training. One day you'll wise up and realize that half the beliefs that your party is pushing are not beliefs that you share. And I truly feel that way. But for whatever reason, you're stuck in that, and that's what you do. And that's okay. That's your God-given right. That's your, you know, right as an American citizen. I mean, but I think if you ever step back, look, listen, and pay attention, your mind may change quite a bit. It's how your daughter's mind changed.
Hell, I'm too stubborn.
Because I asked her to stop, step back, pay attention, listen, look, and think about what her beliefs are and how they work with the individual speaking. And the next thing you know, your daughter is a Republican.
Heaven help her.
Oh, and I know you probably hate me for that, but that's okay.
Heaven help her.
But hey, that's, and I know you probably think I just like force fed her all this bullshit. No, I didn't say nothing to her. I simply looked at the woman and said, watch the debates. Listen to what the people have to say. Join those with how you feel, and then see who you want to vote for.
Yeah.
And when she actually took the time to do that, she's like, wow, wait a minute. I agree with that motherfucker a lot more than I do the other one. And yes, I'm proud to say that her first time as a Republican, she voted for Donald J. Trump.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. That hurts even more, doesn't it? It's just like rubs deep into
Between
your
that
fucking soul.
That and this stinking Pittsburgh crap.
Yes. Yeah. I'm digging deeper into your soul. I'm going all up in there.
I'm protected.
Just like grinding.
Yeah, you think you are. I'm pretty protected. Anyway, that's... Ooh, look at that. We've got over an hour on the can. Or in the can.
Oh, you're pretty protected. What, you got a metal plate in your head?
Yeah, that...
Probably from banging your head on the wall because of all the stupid shit your Democratic friends have done. You might have banged your head a little too hard and ended up with a metal plate.
Yeah. Go ahead and insult me. I don't care.
Oh, my God. Now you're going to call it an insult.
Oh, you are? What would you
Really?
call it?
We've been down this road before.
Yeah.
Have fun and enjoy yourself. You could pick on me, too.
Yeah, it's not as much fun.
Hello. That's what we do here.
Do we? You sure?
Yeah.
Damn.
We argue. We fuck with each other.
Yeah, that's about it.
Can't take the heat. Stay out the kitchen. I mean, come on.
Anyway, let's... unless you got something else we're going to want to talk about it, I think we can wrap it for this week.
Alrighty.
All right. Just remind everybody, we are back from the repair center.
Hiatus,
yeah. But we will be back starting Saturday. We've got a Team Up North Saturday coming, which will... I'm pretty sure we're going to do a show, the four guys on sports that morning, just so we can talk about it, talk about the game before it starts. That's always been one of the biggest rivalries around. Then Saturday, that'll take care of itself. Sunday, we'll have, we're probably going to do we're going to start fresh with Radioactive. That should be easily played and everything like that now that I got this work done. And then, of course, next Monday we do the ham radio thing, which is Elmer's World. Am I missing anything? It seems like in the meantime, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good time. Don't eat too much. And we will see you in about a week. Anything else, Mr. Dale?
No, I'm good. Thank you all for being here. And like you said, happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy your family and be, thankful for what you have in life. Not what you want, but what you actually have, because it can be taken away from you in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
So be thankful.
All right, sir. Have a good evening, and we'll talk down the road. 7-3, y'all. We're going.